So, Sandra, how can someone develop self-love and acceptance?
It takes work. It takes a lot of work, especially if you don't come from a place of self-love where you don't communicate. And I know for me that was really tough because I grew up in a family where we didn't have self-love. We had a lot of self-hatred and we had a lot of hatred towards one another. And so it took me a long time, and it was through practice and finding what works for you. And setting healthy boundaries, I think, is probably the number one. And I always like to say no is a complete sentence. No. Like when people ask you, we tend to say, oh, I'd love to do that, or yes, I will, or I'll make time for that. No, I can't, but thank you anyways. And just being able to set those boundaries and be around people that are like-minded and practice. I use a lot of different practice techniques in the psych hospital where I worked. You've heard of crash carts, like when people come in and they're having a heart attack in the emergency room. We have a crash cart where all the supplies are. We turned our crash carts into comfort carts for our patients. So I went around and asked all the patients, what would be comforting? What would give you self-worth in a time when you're feeling anxious or depressed? And so we filled that cart with things that patients wanted: a nice fuzzy blanket, a soft listening music, a nightlight, something to just hold, the tactile sensations, everything that, would make a person feel better. I use a lot of essential oils. It can be something as simple as that to comfort people. So finding what works for each person is different.